before the video begins. This is part 4 to the Genderbend series. If you haven't seen any of the other parts, go ahead and watch them first or you may be lost. Links will be in the description. On another note, thank you all for 40,000 subscribers. You guys always manage to go beyond every time. Thank you guys so much. And I hope you all enjoy this special video. Now, on with the video. Right outside the dorms. After everyone heard Kaminari's outburst, they stared at him in shock. You did what?
Hahaha.
Shut it, pink fuck.
Ashido ran up to Kaminari and pulled him up to her face, gripping the tape that was still wrapped around him. You have to tell me who it was. Right now.
No way.
Kaminari.
Come on, man. Now we gotta know. If we list them off, would you answer truthfully? No. I don't think that's a question we really want answered.
What do you mean? Of course we want to know.
This can go one of two ways. I'm afraid to know. Which would be what? Great, the nerd is gonna start his rambling. Well, if what Kaminari said about taking a condom from a teacher was true, then it could have just been luck or he, knew. Whoa, you're not saying?
What? What is he saying?
Kaminari could have just been snooping around the classrooms, looking for who knows what, and just happened to stumble upon it.
Which means a teacher had it in there in case they needed it. No. That can't be right. It could be for sex ed class or something.
Yes. That's the only logical reason. I think things are being taken out of context here. I think you may be right.
What's the other possibility, Midoriya? Kiro.
Well, it's either that or Kaminari is having sexual relations with a teacher. What the fuck, Deku? Midoriya.
Like any teacher would want to sleep with him? Ashido looked at Kaminari. Oh my god. You're fucking a teacher?
No. That's just wrong. Look, this is getting way too out of hand. I stole it from. What's going on here? Present Mick. Sero retracted his tape, freeing Kaminari from his hold. I thought you all would have been back in your dorms, resting like you were told to do.
We got a little sidetracked.
What brings you here, sir? Aizawa said he had a hunch about you guys not doing what you need to do, so he suggested I check up on you all.
Oh man, are you gonna tell on us?
Of course not, little listener. But go ahead on into your dorms and get some rest. You have a long day tomorrow, and I'm pretty sure Aizawa wants those written apologies by tomorrow morning. Oh right, he wanted that. Man, I forgot he was serious.
When is he not serious? Kiro.
Good point. Look, just get them done and Aizawa won't wring your throats bright and early in the morning.
That's a little graphic. I wouldn't doubt he'd do that though.
Yeah, I could see it too. Doesn't he do that to Manama all the time? Good. Kaken. Don't start with me, Deku. He deserves it. Agreed. Right. Ida, be sure that everyone actually gets inside and rests, at least for a couple of hours before you start your apologies. Yes sir. Present Mick excused himself and let them be. Alright, you heard him. Let's get inside, everyone. We need to be properly rested so we could be in top shape tomorrow morning.
Yes, let's all head in and I'll make us all a cup of tea. In a second. Kaminari? Ashido turned around only to find Kaminari gone, followed by the main entrance to the dorm slamming shut. How dare he?
Maybe we should just give it a rest?
But I was so close. We almost knew who he got it from.
Yeah, but you already know, once Kaminari hides, he's not coming out until at least tomorrow.
Let's go get you that cup of tea, it'll help you calm down a bit. Fine.
The remainder of the day was uneventful. The class rested and completed their assignments. Sero and Ashido tried and failed to get an answer out of Kaminari, let alone out of his room. They let it be, but this wouldn't be the last time they confront him about it. Little did they know, Kaminari snuck out of the dorms in the middle of the night, to meet up with a certain someone. The next day, The class made their way to the classroom, or the makeshift infirmary, bright and early in the morning. In the room they see Principal Nizu, Aizawa, Midnight, All Might and Present Mick. I would think this room would be turned into a classroom again. There's no point if you're going to end up needing the beds again. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, I'm already in a bad mood.
When are you not?
Shut up. The class snickered as they sat on the beds. Yeah. Did you all finish writing your formal apologies? Yes sir. I made sure of it and took the time to collect them all for you. Aida handed Aizawa the papers. Thank you, I'll review these later. Alright, as you all know, the reason you're here is to complete your punishment. Hahaha. Yes. I'm so excited. Then why don't you tell them what you came up with?
Oh boo. You're no fun, Aizawa.
I'm not here to have fun. Of course you're not. How much more annoying can you all get? I think it could be so much more. Hahaha. Maybe we should just continue. Excellent idea. So as you all know, today is your punishment day, and my day of amusement. Saddest. Perhaps. But that doesn't matter now, so let's cut to the chase. We have custody of the villain responsible. He is currently in my office with a couple of police officers guarding him.
Aren't you concerned that he's going to use his quirk on the officers?
Nothing to worry about, little listener. He's in quirk-canceling handcuffs.
Alright.
Yes. So here's what's going to happen. We're going to escort the villain into the classroom and he will use his quirk on you. Is that all, sir? Yes. Are you kidding me? Young Bakugo. Oh come on. We literally knew this was going to happen. Why waste our time? Wait, how do you already know? With all due respect, sir.
Context clues.
I hate everything. We know. Now, the teachers and I will have a little chat with the guest in my office, and we'll bring him here. Then once the quirk takes effect, we shall begin the pranks. Starting off with that rival class of yours. So please, feel free to talk amongst yourselves until we return. The teachers exited the classroom. They said they were planning all day yesterday, but we only received a rundown of the obvious. Maybe it wasn't for the rundown. Then what? They were probably planning yesterday to figure out what kind of pranks we'd be doing. Yeah, exactly.
I'm curious to how this is going to turn out, Kiro. Yeah, I mean, we're missing out on school. For this?
I mean, if the principal approves, then it must not be that bad. There could be a lesson behind this after all. Doubt that. I want to say that we should think on the positive side, but Principal Nizu made it very clear yesterday that he only wanted to prank others. How disappointing. Let's think positively and just go with the flow.
Right. Where were we?
Wait. The class turned to Mineta, who quickly glanced at Shoji and Jiro. He stood up and went to the front of the room. I want to say something. You know, before you attack Kaminari again about the condom. Not cool.
I will get my answer.
Get on with it. Mineta looked at Shoji once again, who only nodded. I don't know how to say this, but I want to apologize to you guys. Specifically, the girls. Everyone sat, staring.
About what?
You know, after seeing how Bakugo and Midoriya were being treated yesterday, it really got me thinking. It's not right, everything that I've said or done, and every inappropriate comment too. I'm sorry. Mineta fell to his knees and bowed on the floor. The class stared in absolute shock. Listen, I want to change. I'm sorry that it took me seeing two of the strongest guys get treated so poorly, to realize where I went wrong. I know an apology won't make everything better, but I just want to say that I'm sorry. All of the guys looked at the girls, and all of the girls looked at each other.
Jiro looked at Mineta, who was still bowing on the floor. She extended her lobe to tap his shoulder.
He looked up.
It really does suck that it took you this long to realize where you went wrong. Honestly, I don't know why it took you this long.
Cut him some slack. Yeah, at least he's trying.
Look guys, some of the shit he said or done is really disturbing. It's not that easy to get over it and pretend nothing has happened.
I don't expect any kind of forgiveness. I know my actions have caused damage.
If I may? Please. Mineta, it's very brave of you to do something like this. It's one thing to apologize to the girls, and another to do this in front of the whole class. And I respect you for that. To me, it shows that you're ready to start new.
I am. I just don't know where to start.
Well, I'd say that this is a start. Yeah, but like Jiro said, it's not just something we can forgive and forget.
I know, and I'm sorry.
Mineta, I for one, accept your apology.
Why you do?
Me too, Kiro.
What?
Mineta, you're not the only guy who would treat us like that, or harass us and all. It sucks. It really fucking sucks.
I don't.
Like you have no idea how much this means to us. Mineta, I think I speak for all of us when I say that we accept your apology. This doesn't mean that we fully forgive you, at least right now. Yes, you have to prove to us that you mean it. But knowing that we won't have to worry about it here at school, makes us feel so much better, Kiro. Yeah, I appreciate that you even did this, even if it took Midoriya and Bakugao to get harassed for you to see where you went wrong.
Stop using me as leverage. Kaken. Don't interrupt. Ugh.
Mineta, we want to see that change in you. Please don't let us down.
I won't. I'll keep trying and working hard until you all think I'm a changed man. He bowed on the floor once again.
Now get up. And, thanks again, for the apology.
No, thank you for hearing me out. I'll do my best to make you all proud. Mineta got up from the floor and walked back to his bed. My. I am very proud of you already, my friend. Mineta, this is exactly what UA wants us to learn. I have no doubt that you'll become an excellent hero with this changed perspective. Mineta. AHH. Mr. Aizawa. How long have you been standing there? Long enough to be able to tell you that if you keep your word, you've already made my life a hell of a lot easier. Right. Now, carry on. I'm going to take a nap. Where are the rest of the teachers? Don't know, I didn't bother following. Good night. After getting over their initial shock, the class took the time to discuss what they were about to go through again. Starting with Bakugao trying to find a loophole. So what you're saying is, if I can get anyone to harass me or anyone else, I can beat the shit out of them? No, Kaken. I think you're missing the point. To Kirishima sulking. Man. I'm telling you, I'd be fine with this punishment if it weren't for those cramps. It must not be that bad.
Aoyama. Period cramps are the worst.
Respect to all of you girls. It must be terrible if Kirishima is complaining. I thought you said heat helps.
It does. It feels really nice and relaxing.
Yeah, I guess, but it still hurts.
Well, at least you'll understand how it feels at dilate 1 centimeter, Kiro.
I'm sorry, what? To Ashido planning a way to get an answer out of Kaminari.
I'm gonna burn his hair off with my own acid if he doesn't tell me where he got that condom.
That's assault. And very unheroic. Yeah, I'm all for knowing where he got it, but that's taking it a little too far.
I just want to know.
Is it really that important?
Yes.
The class continued to talk amongst themselves for another 15 minutes before the teachers walked in with the villain in custody. The class quieted down and looked at the villain before them. This is the idiot that turned us into the opposite gender? Young Bakugao. Ha. Who are you calling an idiot? Bakugao's palms sparked. Oh, would you look at that? He's got angry issues and gives a free fireworks show. You're dead. Before Bakugao could launch himself at the villain, Aizawa captured him in his capture scarf. Settle down, Bakugao. Of course, every dog must come with a trainer. Aizawa used his scarf to cover the villain's mouth. You're already on my bad side, don't push it, you ass. Sero wordlessly gave Aizawa a piece of his tape to cover the villain's mouth. That should shut you up. Excellent. As you all can see, this is our villain. But, he's a kid. With a bad attitude, I might add. Let's make things brief. Aizawa is going to use his quirk as we set the villain free, and then he will turn you all into the opposite gender. Ahahahahaha. I'm so excited.
Nizu, get a hold of yourself.
Right. Apologies. Aizawa, if you will. The teachers and Nizu began to make their way out of the classroom. Aizawa walked up to the villain and ripped the tape off of his face. Ouch. Why did you cover my mouth if you were just going to rip it off anyways? Just for that reason. Now, you're going to have 15 minutes to do what you got to do, then you're going to jail. I have a name, you know? 15 minutes. Yeah, whatever. And for the rest of you, you have some time to ask him questions. Aizawa activated his quirk and removed the quirk-canceling handcuffs. He kept his eyes on the villain as he exited the room. As soon as the door shut. Those are your teachers? They are a little rusty around the edges, but they are alright. Kaminari. We do not associate with villains. You're literally all here so that I can use my quirk on you, to which I say, what the fuck? Hush hush villain. Can we stop with the villain crap? I'm not a villain. I was in the wrong place at the wrong time, and I was pinned for the crime. Like really? What the hell does my quirk do besides being an inconvenience?
Then why were you there and why did you use your quirk in the first place? Yeah. Now because of you, our principal takes joy in this.
Like I said, wrong place, wrong time. And just because I have a shitty attitude, they automatically pin me as the main villain. I'm innocent and gonna get out of here. Yes, of course. My name is Izuku Midoriya, if you don't mind me asking. Here we go again. What's your name? And how does your quirk work? The name's Hante.
Sounds like hentai.
Ashido. Kinky. Kaminari. Fuck you bro. We're bros. Nice. Kaminari. Sorry. Hante turned to Midoriya. My quirk, as you know, turns you into the opposite gender. It can work in two ways. For one, I can release a long-distance clear-like gas in the air, and once inhaled, will take a while to take effect. I'm assuming that's what happened with us, because it didn't happen right away. Yeah, we were asleep when it happened. Yeah, and when you changed back, you passed the fuck out too, am I right?
Well, yeah?
To activate, my quirk needs time to go through your system, so when you go to sleep, your body is fully accepting the gas. It's almost like a sleeper agent, and only takes effect when you're asleep.
I felt like the way we changed back was a little dramatic, don't you think? Kiro.
Hante eyed her and walked up to her. The class tensed and kept their eyes locked on him. I don't think you understand the amount of pain that you'll be in if you weren't asleep. Before anyone could react, Hante put his hand over her mouth and nose, activating his quirk. Her eyes fluttered shut as her body went limp. Hante caught her before she could fall, and laid her down in the bed she was already sitting on. What did you do? Used my quirk, obviously. That's the second way I could use it. Give a direct dose of the gas and they'll instantly knock out. Now watch.
Everyone looked at Asu. It took a moment for them to see her hair go back into her scalp, body getting bulkier and breast reduce in size. All of the guys looked away.
I feel like I just witnessed something that was supposed to be private. Yes, I have to apologize as soon as she wakes up. Or he.
Wait. Me next. I can't leave my girl all alone.
Yeah. Let's get this cranking on. What kind of school is this? Wait, just one more question. What? I know you said your quick acts like a sleeper agent, but like Asu said, why do we get so dizzy and pass out? Really? You seemed like a smart guy, but I guess not. When my quirk either takes effect or wears off, it acts almost like anesthesia to prevent you from feeling pain during your change.
Come on. Hit me with it.
Did you really not listen to a word I say? In one ear, out the other bro.
Yeah, whatever. Just give me a dig.
The fuck is wrong with you people? Hante used his quirk on Ashido, then Kaminari, just so he could shut them up. Alright, let's get this over with. Hante walked up to Bakugo. I wish you luck. Fuck you, you little. Hante knocked Bakugo out before he could finish his sentence. I'm assuming Mr. Firecracker would be the hardest to knock out?
Yes.
Okay, let's do this. Hante made his way to every student, and one by one began knocking them out, so they could begin their transformation. He stood there, smiling, when Aizawa came in with his quirk activated. Midnight and All Might took the responsibility to make sure everyone was okay, while Present Mick and Aizawa handled the villain. So how long will they be out? I don't know, like 20 minutes? And just a reminder, they'll be like this for 12 hours, correct? Hante laughed. That's not what I was told to do. What? Settle down, Aizawa. I asked him if there was a way to extend the duration of his quirk. And what would that be? I believe that varies. Am I right, Hante? Yeah. Could be a couple days, or a week. Not really sure. It all depends on how much was able to go through their system when I directly gassed them.
Do the students know about this?
My lips are sealed.
Nizu.
Everything will be fine. I'll handle the students when they awake. You're lying. I don't lie, but only direct myself away from the truth. That's lying.
Nizu, I'm disappointed.
In all fairness, what did you expect? In some messed up reality, I feel like this school is what causes their trauma. Did you get that from another video? Another what? Nothing. Now come on, let's get on with it and find the clothes they used yesterday. Fine. Oh, and if a student mentions something about a condom, let it be. I already have it covered.
The situation, or your dick?
Midnight. What? What do you mean you have it covered? All I ask is that you don't confirm or imply anything that will be done from here on out.
Nizu, are you having sex with a student?
In my class. Don't be ridiculous. Well, knowing you, I don't know what to expect. Hahaha.